airports, border checkpoints, and other transit points to curb the illegal flow of wildlife products, enhance investigative and law enforcement functions of our foreign enforcement partners at all levels, including support for park rangers, strengthening legislative frameworks of partner nations to ensure laws are in place, and supporting cross-border, regional, and global environmental cooperation. As many of you know, the US government and the American people for the past 7 decades have partnered with Nepali counterparts to conserve and protect incredible wildlife here in Nepal. The US has also supported the South Asia Wildlife Enforcement Network. US Fish and Wildlife Service, their international conservation funds, such as the Asian Elephant Fund, the Tiger Conservation Fund, and the Rhino Conservation Fund, have supported many conservation activities in Nepal at both the national and the local levels. The U.S. Forest Service is currently partnering closely with the Nepal's Department of National Parks and Wildlife Conservation and the National Trust for Nature Conservation to develop a standardized training curriculum for frontline wildlife officers, rangers, and game scouts. USAID has partnered closely with Nepal for decades to improve wildlife conservation and natural resource management by working with communities to adapt to the impacts of climate change, protect endangered species, and reduce threats of the environment through programs such as the Hairoban 1 and 2, HANI, and the most recently awarded USAID Biodiversity Program. This program will continue to reduce the threats to ecosystem and species in order to conserve nature, enhance human well-being, and safeguard natural resources for future generations' use. Cosmos and his team have put together an excellent training program for you all, which includes distinguished journalists, including American journalist Sam Shramsky, who serves as the editor of the Earth Journalism Network. Senior officers also from Nepal's Department of National Parks and Wildlife Conservation and the Chief Warden of Chitwan National Park will also share their expertise. In this day and age of social media and instantaneous news coverage, the media wields tremendous power and responsibility to report professionally and truthfully. And I hope that this training provides you with the knowledge and skills so that you can create meaningful stories about wildlife crimes and environmental issues. Your stories will not only help raise the profile and public awareness on these issues and motivate communities to join hands to conserve wildlife, but they will also help to drive local and national policies and programs to combat wildlife trafficking. At the end of this training, I am sure that you will not only improve your understanding of the state of wildlife crimes in Nepal, but also be equipped with a set of tools and techniques to assist you to write more effective investigative reports and articles on wildlife. Your efforts will ensure the majestic tigers and rhinos of Chitwan Bardia National Park, the elusive snow leopards of Sagarmatha and Langtang, and endangered red panda of Kanchenjunga, and other amazing wildlife in Nepal will be preserved for future generations to appreciate. I thank you for your efforts to increase awareness and understanding on these important issues, and I hope that you find this training valuable to your work. Thank you, and namaste.
Thank you so much for your valuable remarks.